many philosophers right now and economists are concerned with the bias of democracy towards big government. The idea is that subsidies which go to powerful special interests, which are very specific, and the taxes and higher prices that are caused by this, the costs of government programs, are diffused over a wide audience of consumers and taxpayers, so that it is in the interests of the lobbies of special interests to go ahead and spend money to get these favors from the state, whereas it's not in the interest of consumers or taxpayers to organize on one specific issue. Now, this is somewhat different than your reasoning about the growth of government in The Road to Serfdom and the intellectuals and socialism, in that you basically attribute the rise of big government to a misunderstanding or a mistake, that socialism really does not deliver what it promises. And here these people are saying that actually the tendency towards big government is a rational process in the sense that people act in their own self-interest here. How do you reconcile these two views?
Well, they are two different things, but which operate in the same direction. So far as people act under socialist influence, they work in to that aim. But what I did not fully understand at that time is that the democratic process, quite apart from socialist ideology, has the same tendency. I should strictly say the unlimited democracy. Because unlimited democracy is not guided by the agreement of a majority, but is guided by the necessity of buying the support of sufficient number of small groups as to form a majority. So that's a very different thing. The original conception of democracy is that people actually agreed on governmental action. And it was assumed that on each issue there was a majority view and a minority view. The fact is, of course, thing doesn't work that way. You have to build up a majority which then acts. And you build up a majority and canon the present system of unlimited powers of the government only by granting special privileges to sufficient number of small groups. Now that is another thing I had clearly seen at the time of writing The Road to Serfdom, but the main theme of the present book I'm now publishing, which the final volume is now in the press and coming out early next year, that I think that so long as we have a so-called democratic or representative legislature, which at the same time can legislate and govern, we no longer have a limited government, but rather a government which, because it is unlimited, is forced to grant an ever-increasing number of special privileges to particular groups. And what originally democracy aimed at is only possible in a limited democracy, where government is under the law and where therefore two different bodies must be concerned in laying down the law on the one hand and operating under that law on the other.